my God, people are getting shot, dude.
Get out of here.
Oh my God, dude.
This guy's firing off shots.
I don't know where my son is. No one can tell me where my son is. If he's been shot, if he's dead, no one knows. He's not answering the phone. But he was sitting right next to his boyfriend, and his boyfriend definitely was shot with multiple gunshots and taken in the ambulance.
There was blood splattered on me, and I just remember just the screaming, and I was like, are you kidding me? Oh my God. So I dropped down, and I'm crawling out. I was just like, oh, please, just please make it out, please, please. And then when I did, I saw people shot. I saw blood everywhere. There was blood all over me. I didn't know if it was my blood. I didn't know. So I was checking my whole body. When I got out, I realized it wasn't mine. It was somebody else's. The person I was with was shot in the back. I had to take my bandana off and tie it up, put it in the bullet hole that was in his back so that he wasn't bleeding, because he was bleeding so bad his whole pant leg was red, and it was so soaked. It was just, my hands were just covered.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. A nightmarish weekend for Orlando, Florida. Firstly, Florida authorities answered one of the major questions in the shooting death Friday evening of Christina Grimmie, the 22-year-old singer who made her name on NBC's The Voice. The man who killed her was Kevin James Loibl, and no background on Loibl or possible motives were given. Grimmie was signing autographs late Friday after a show at the Plaza Live Theater when a man approached and opened fire. She was rushed to hospital where she later died. Then, at least 50 people were killed and more than 50 others wounded after a gunman opened fire and took hostages at a gay club there Sunday morning. The massacre, which is now the worst mass shooting in the history of the United States, began when the gunman stormed the Pulse nightclub at 2 a.m., armed with an AR-15 type assault rifle and a handgun. He was shot dead about 3 hours later when a SWAT team entered the club. Our thoughts and prayers go out to all affected by these terrible things. Jennifer Lawrence will star in a movie about Elizabeth Holmes, the businesswoman who last year was valued by Forbes at $4.5 billion, and who, per an article published just this month, is now valued at zero. The movie will tell the story of the businesswoman who became CEO and founder of a privately held blood testing company, Theranos. Unfortunately for Holmes, claims of test inaccuracies coupled with new information regarding Theranos' annual revenue have made the value of the company essentially worthless. John Bon Jovi has been campaigning for Hillary Clinton recently. Turns out he's about as good at writing campaign speeches as he is at writing song lyrics.
John Bon Jovi's political speeches endorsing Hillary Clinton have more cliches than a Bon Jovi song.
We need someone who can unite us, not divide us.
If you thought Bad Medicine had a lot of rock cliches, wait till you hear John Bon Jovi's political cliches.
We as Americans must build bridges and not walls.
He's John Bon Jovi, and he approves this cliche-filled message.
We need a president who is going to fight for all of us. The next president of these United States, Hillary Clinton.
David Letterman says he couldn't care less about late-night TV. He says he started feeling that way about 5 years before he retired. Justin Bieber got into a fight with a guy outside a Cleveland hotel after the Cavs game. The good news is Justin is okay. That's the bad news. According to a new study, due to economic conditions, more than 45 million people worldwide are trapped in modern slavery. Technically, it's called a cubicle. But hey, tomato, tomato. A man claims Prince adopted him and left him $7 million. Oh, Brian Williams, will you ever learn? 8 movies about Hillary Clinton are due out between now and the election. The one I can't wait for is The Devil Wears Pantsuits. Meanwhile, Hillary posted a delete your account in reply to a tweet where Donald slammed her. Hillary hasn't used that phrase since the day she found out Bill was on Ashley Madison. A Texas man has now been convicted for DUI 9 times. Sounds like a challenge, replied Roger Clinton. New survey finds that 32% of adult Americans never floss. Maybe if it came in nacho flavor. Time for Nobody Gives a F***. The periodic table is adding 4 new elements. If you perked up at this news, congratulations on maintaining your virginity. Hey, periodic table, nobody gives a fuck. There's a dating site for Trump supporters called TrumpSingles.com. You know, because sometimes wanting to screw the country just isn't enough. Hey, dating site, nobody gives a fuck. And details are emerging about Trump University. Did you know you could major in douchebaggery with a minor in a-holery there? Hey, Trump U, nobody gives a fuck. Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report for you every weekday. Be sure to check out The Being Frank Show, starring Frank D'Angelo, live Tuesdays and Thursdays right here on NSS.